Hi, I'm Felipe.
Hi, I'm Lillian.
And this is the Postmodern family.
We haven't been vlogging very regularly, unfortunately. We are trying to put out 3 new videos a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But obviously we are adjusting to having a newborn. And he is now 4 weeks old, a month old. If you guys are interested in videos about Americans living in the UK and living the traditional family life, hit that subscribe button now, and we'll hopefully get you to watch all of our other videos, which we have a lot. We have a ton, so feel free to check out our channel and scroll through our playlists. So here in the UK, the 5th of November is a special date that a lot of Americans probably don't know about. What is it?
It's Guy Fawkes Day.
And who is he?
He's a terrorist.
And what did he do?
He tried to blow up Parliament.
Exactly. Now, was he successful?
No.
No! And so they celebrate this date every year. The rhyme is, remember the 5th of November. And if you haven't seen the movie V for Vendetta, it's kind of based on a guy who's obsessed with Guy Fawkes. It's not about him himself, but that's the little reference point for you Americans out there. Every year they celebrate the 5th of November with fireworks. And this year I was invited with the newborn and the daughter to a big bonfire that ends with fireworks, and it was really geared towards children and families. Unfortunately, it was really rainy and really muddy, but we went anyway. I put him in the sling and in my hoodie that has this space, like a little slot for our baby. We all had our wellies on, which are boots or rain boots. And the bonfire was huge. It was really far away from us because of health and safety here in the UK.
Hi.
They love health and safety.
Love
so it was very far away, but it was huge. It piled on a lot of wood, burned it all up. That started around 4:30. Yeah, 4:30 is when it started. They did throw a doll or a big straw man of Guy Fawkes into
an effigy?
Yeah, into the bonfire.
We
missed it because we arrived late, around 5:30-ish. But 4:30 is when it started because the sun has already gone down. It's crazy. And then by 5:30 it was pitch black. The bonfire was burning brightly. And then at 6 o'clock, that's when the fireworks started, and I got to catch a bunch of that on video for you, on tape I was gonna say. Oh my goodness, we don't even use tape anymore for videos. What do you think? And then basically all the children had their little glowy things, and they really enjoyed watching the fire and the fireworks. And that's how they celebrated it, or that's how we celebrated it this year. A lot of people get, I don't know, super patriotic, right, about Guy Fawkes Day. And we are still not sure what they're celebrating. Like, are they celebrating that a terrorist almost blew up Parliament with fireworks? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Or are they celebrating that he was caught and put on trial?
I don't think they know. I think it's just an excuse to celebrate.
Yeah, they don't have very many
just have a good time.
Patriotic days, to be honest. So the most patriotic they get is the proms, which in America we thought, oh, like going to the high school dance when you graduate. No, this is, what does it stand for? Is it an acronym?
It's promenade, I think.
Ah, the promenades. So the proms every year is like a week-long event, right? Lots of music, and they just do a lot of concerts to
it's
celebrate.
Meant to showcase music.
Yes. Yeah, so besides the proms, the 5th of November is the next. It's kind of a patriotic day. Some people celebrate it with music, but we didn't this year. Yeah.
The whole deal is that after the Reformation, it was, let's say, difficult to be a Catholic in the British Isles. So there was a lot of intrigue, political intrigue, basically espionage and war between Catholic-motivated people and against the Protestant governments and the Protestant parliaments and the Protestant monarchies. So, and a lot of the intrigue made its way back and was rooted to the Jesuits, apparently. So the Jesuits were in the UK or in England, trying to establish a way for Catholics to worship or to actually rule England. And so the idea is that Guy Fawkes was paid and prepared and motivated by the Jesuits and the Catholics to blow up Parliament in retaliation for the oppression that Catholics received in Protestant England. So I think originally the celebrations for Guy Fawkes Day were celebrating the hanging and quartering of a treasonous terrorist, if you will, and also the celebration that Parliament was not blown up.
Hung and quartered. So that means cut into 4 pieces?
That means, yeah, he was hung,
when was
suffocated. This was, I don't know. I think it was 17th century.
Wow.
1600s. I'm not sure.
When did they stop that?
I think the last hanging.
Anymore, right?
I think the last hanging was in the 20th century, mid 20th century, something like that.
So you don't think it'll become politically incorrect to celebrate the hanging of a man?
Well, like I said, I don't think people actually know that that's what happened.
Really?
I think they just remember the mask, and maybe the movie made it less gruesome or less connected to the actual events of history. Yeah.
All right. So that's our experience of Guy Fawkes Day, which they just call it the 5th of November too, right? They don't even say Guy Fawkes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so the one last thing is that for Protestant England, it is a great victory to squash Catholic intrigue and Catholic treason. So, historically, it was had real gumption, real punch, the holiday did.
Well, thanks so much for watching our video on our celebration of the 5th of November, and we hope you liked our footage. Please do hit that subscribe button, like our channel, and or can they like our channel? Mm-hmm. They can like our video.
No, they can like the video and they can subscribe to the channel.
But if you want to know more about us, you can go to our Patreon page, which is
patreon.com/thepostmodernfamily,
and become a patron. Thanks so much for watching.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.